Leadership really starts with vision. It's having clarity about where you are right now and where you want to go. Once you get that shared vision, it's amazing what's going to happen, because then that gets into the hearts of our children. We know that once you get into the hearts of any child and you believe in them, you show them they care, the students get that vision, and collectively things just start to happen.
The Alliance for Education has just taken a very important step. They have restructured themselves so that now there's the board, there's regional advisories, and most important, there are community cabinets. They are asking that every single district, all 33 of them in our county, create a community cabinet that is made up of residents, of educators, of business people, nonprofits, faith-based community, labor, government, so that we all come together to figure out what does that district need help with. How do we support the educators to make sure that every child is successful cradle to career?
Using the countywide vision to involve my community by forming a community cabinet has really helped me to identify the needs that the community sees for our school district and also align resources. I have been able to make presentations to my Board of Education so that we've all made informed decisions with input from our community and collaboration from many, many stakeholders to further our student achievement.
One of the huge benefits of the community cabinet for us, has been really the authentic engagement of our community partners. They're our future employers, many of them. They show us their real world of work. We see the real skills our students need to be successful. And I remember still one of the partners in our community one time saying, Dale, when you bring the kids to see what we do, bring their parents with them. So this is not just a student focus, it's an entire community focus.
I've always been collaborative in my thinking, but collective impact, and that training in particular, elevated my thinking to a whole nother level. It was like a philosophical change. When you look at collective impact, you look at everyone in that particular region or that county or that community that's doing the same things and say, why are we duplicating our efforts? Why do we have all these redundancies? Why don't we come together and figure out a way we can do it more efficiently? And everyone can be at the table.
I think what's different about collective impact is it's about having common goals, knowing where we're all going together, and it's also about beginning to establish common metrics. So it says, here's what we want to accomplish, but here's how we're going to measure it on an ongoing basis, not only to know if we're moving in that area, but also to be able to make course corrections as we're headed in that direction.
What Link Learning is about really is linking students' education to the world of work and or whatever they want to do, career and college readiness, moving along their own continuum. And they do this through developing themed pathways in the high schools. We were able to bring the first cohort to this county, and we actually have 5 school districts involved in Link Learning. City schools, Yucaipa-Calimesa, Colton, Upland, and Chino.
By getting a teenager in their younger years, we can maybe help them develop what they'd want to get into and give them an opportunity to see it before they waste 2 or 3 years finding out they didn't want to do that. I think what makes me excited about the whole thing is the regular path to college is really proving not to be the best outcome for everybody. Sometimes going to a trade school is going to be much more valuable to that student and to the student's family and to his future than it is the drudgery of sitting in a classroom for 4 years and still not know what you want to do. So we're very excited about having high school students.
This is what businesses have always asked for us. Have the students be prepared so they can enter the workforce ready and prepared. If we can build those skills and build a workforce that's educated, opportunities will open up. And economic development is a key to that. The more we bring in industries and businesses that provide those opportunities, the more that students see hope when they graduate.
I grew up sitting in rows in a classroom, listening to the teacher up front, and there's still definitely a place for direct instruction, but we need to prepare kids for jobs that maybe haven't even been invented yet. We started a STEM program, a STEM Academy at Big Bear Middle School, and we have 36 students who have a dedicated class. It's all geared towards projects, interaction, cooperative groups that kind of have this STEM focus.
I've never really done well in school, and I never thought I could ever be cut out to be an engineer or something high up like that. But being able to look at these tasks in a different way, looking at it objectively, figuring out how to solve these problems, it's really showed me that engineering isn't that far off for me. I can do this.
Architecture of Education wants to be involved in the robotics department because we find that these students are going to be our employees and our peers in the future. And so we want to make sure that they have a quality education, not just the maths and the English and the history, but the ability to problem solve, the ability to work as team members. Those are the students that we're looking to hire in the next 4 to 10 years.
If you can continue to collaborate and have impact, and you have a workforce that's trained and skilled, be it high school, be it community college, be it at the four-year colleges that can fill the jobs that are here, the companies will come and help develop the area even further because they know there's a workforce they can draw upon.
With any new vision or innovation, it requires time, it requires communication, it requires messaging. I believe that message is getting out, at least within our region. I think the County Superintendent of Schools has done a great job of really making sure that the education component has been clearly articulated. I know many of our districts are adopting the Cradle to Career roadmap. Some challenges are getting more partnerships, building that trust, and proving the concept with our business partners that our kids are able to come in and do internships, that there's externships available for our teachers so that we better understand the industrial world that we're asking our students to participate in.
It's important to understand that a nation plays to win or to lose with its entire population. We don't field the best 5 players against the best 5 players of other countries. We field everybody. And if we can profoundly educate these kids, we can remain at the top of the world's economic and social systems. If we fail to educate them, then shame on us, and we will lose our position as the #1 country in the world.
Our vision for future students is to have a passion for learning, a learning that won't stop when they graduate from high school. It won't stop when they graduate from college or a master's program, but they will continue throughout their lives. Education and what they learn now will help them teach others in the future, and it will keep that cycle and that desire of learning into multiple generations ahead.